that face I'm making in it. Yes, I am just Oriental Brony. Hi, Oriental Brony. You're a new one. I don't think I've seen you here before. Glad to have a new viewer. Glad to have a new viewer. I hope you're gonna enjoy yourself on these streams. I usually have them on Saturday nights at 7 o'clock, and I crochet and talk to people on live chat. It's usually a lot of fun. Once we get a lot of people around, we'll really start. And I just want to post the link on my Twitter so everyone knows it's started up. First time meeting you? Yes. It's very nice to meet you too. Good to have a new person on. As I said, I'm Heather Blossom, the ever famous brony person who crochets on Saturdays and draws stuff, and yeah. I know you're very starstruck right now. I'll give you some time to recover. You're doing very well for your first time. We got 2 viewers already. We're getting some good progress here. Since you probably don't know, last week we started crocheting a plushie of my OC, and this is how far we've gotten. We've got my head going on. We got a horn because I am an alicorn, so I need a horn. We got my ears, and we got my body going on. Today we are crocheting my legs, and then we'll get started on my wings as soon as we finish all these up. And then after that, we'll go to the easy stuff, which would be like sewing in my mane and tail. And then we're going to work on making my jewelry. Oh, shoot. I have to restart this. Because we have to start this right. Since my OC is an alicorn, alicorn princess, she's got gold jewelry, and that includes little gold shoes. And I wanted to start them on this so I wouldn't have to crochet them on. Let's see. Hey, hatch them all. Hey, Grand Reaper, glad to have you back. Good. How cute there. Thank you very much. I try very hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. That's okay. We can restart. We didn't get super far into the foot anyway. So there's always time to restart. And it doesn't hurt the yarn to just pull it out a bit. As long as you're not too rough and you don't rip it. It'll be a little crinkly, but that's fine. It's going to go into something later. I have yellow here for gold. Where is it? Ah! Here we are. This will be the start of the shoe. There's also jewels on my shoes and stuff, but I feel like I could go on later, get some fake little jewels, and then hot glue them on. Don't worry, once we're all done with the plushie, then I'll post pictures of it on Twitter and DeviantArt and post links to it. So how's everyone doing tonight? Anything exciting happen? What's up? Nothing? Well, that's alright. I can tell you how my day was, I guess. It's not super interesting. I had to work on a Saturday, which always sucks because, you know, it's like a 6 to 2 job, Monday through Friday, so to work a Saturday too is just kind of exhausting, but I only worked for 5 hours and it was overtime, so, you know, that's good. 5. The thing about it is, like, you know, I mean, I'm going to BabsCon this week. I'm leaving Thursday morning and I'm going to be there the whole 3 days, so, you know, it's kind of, I think it's going to be really cool. And so I don't argue with overtime because that's just more money I'm going to get to spend at the con. Always a good thing. Just got Detective Pikachu for 3DS. I've been seeing memes for that game. I'm really curious. Detective Pikachu. You gotta tell me if that turns out good. So I thought it was just like a gimmick or a Smash character or something. I was very surprised to turn out it was like a legit thing. God, this is gonna be tough because, well, you know what? It's actually good right there. This yellow thing's, yellow ball of yarn is a ball, so it's like rolling everywhere, but you know, it's stuck on an area and I'm just gonna leave it there. 2, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. And one more finger. I want to make sure these feet are plenty wide enough. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I find that 15 stitches is enough for like a good portioned foot. So we're just gonna actually put a string here so I know where to stop. And do 1 single crochet, and then we're going to put 2 into the next one. It's good to space these things out. Did you see Nintendo Direct I mentioned last time, Heather? Oh, I actually haven't been looking into it. It's been such a busy, tiring week. I still have schoolwork I haven't finished. I'm going to have to work on it tomorrow. Either way, I think I've heard like whispers about it and it seems cool. I mean, I'm generally just like a lot of stuff that comes from Nintendo. Even stuff like I'm never going to be good at playing, like Smash Brothers. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, just one more stitch. Alright, and now we can get into the single crochets. Hey, Alyssa, good to see you. I saw your comments earlier, like the other day on my animatic. Glad you enjoyed it so much. How are you doing? Good to see that you're doing good. You've been a consistent one since the beginning of these streams. You've had some commitment. As you see, I'm just starting on the foot of our Heather Blossom plushie. Still got this awesome horn, these cute ass ears, and these elegant looking body and, of course, head. It's going to be a really great plushie once we're all done with it. I'm doing good. You know, I'm going to Babs later. I'm leaving Thursday morning, so unfortunately, yeah, I should make the announcement now. I'm not gonna have a stream next week because I'm gonna be at Babs, but thankfully I'm going to I'm gonna be uploading like little pictures and videos of all the fun I'm having over there, and you'll probably see them on Twitter, and then at the end of the trip I'll probably get all the videos and put them all together, like just mash them all together and then put it on my YouTube channel. And you know, I think you'll all really enjoy that. I mean, vlogs aren't the most interesting, but I try to skip past all the boring parts. So I hope you really liked it. I almost forgot to get someone to feed my fish, Spoon, on the while I'm gone. Have I ever mentioned? I'm pretty sure I've mentioned to you guys how I have a pet goldfish named Spoon. He actually he rests on my desk. I have a fish tank that's like 3.5 gallons, and it's like on my desk. It's kind of big. It's on this elevated platform at my desk. Probably not the safest place for him, but that's where I keep him so I can always look at him. I've never been to a con before. It's a lot of fun when you have friends to hang out with, because there's a lot of cool panels on different subjects. Like there's Marshall Bronies is what I'm really looking forward to at a BabsCon, because I first saw them at Equestria LA, and I was just like, Marshall Bronies, like martial arts? Let me check this out. And because it just seemed like an interesting thing, and it was Bronies talking about how some lessons in My Little Pony apply to certain other lessons in martial arts, and they gave little demonstrations of their punches and stuff. It was pretty cool, and they actually have a lot of stuff planned for Babs, and I'm really excited for that. And so, you know, there's a lot of talks and stuff going on. And of course, I love, like, using my DS and getting people's Miis and making new friends. And there's, like, game rooms and the merchant hall. Best place, because you just spend a whole buttload of money. Or just look at stuff. It's just really a great time. I got a midterm just before Babs and one after. Oh, that sucks. Sorry, Deskies. I mean, I gotta do a thing for my online courses before I go. Hopefully it's not too difficult. Plus, she reminds me of Yoshi's Woolly World. Really? I was going for Kirby Epic Yarn. But, you know, whatever works. Gosh, why are people messaging me even though I'm streaming? They know I'm streaming. Nothing important. But yes, look at this. We're crocheting her little feetie. We're only gonna go, I think we're only gonna let this go on for about, let's see, where'd I put that ruler? Putting you over here. I had a ruler, but I can't find now. Now I need to know where it is now. I have this thing, but I don't want to drag that whole thing around. Sure of it. I'm being a ditz. I just know it. Who else is here? Cons are really fun. Oh, hey, Caps. Good to see you again, especially if you go with a group. However, flights and hotel bookings are very costly. Also high. Yeah, it is costly. That's why you gotta, like, plan for it and save up. I usually only go to 1 or 2 cons a year. And, like, one of them I try to make sure is close to my state because that's certain to be cheaper. Like, last year, I went to Everfree Northwest very early in the year for season, and then later, I went to Equestria LA, which was far later in the year, so I had lots of time in between to save. Man, how do you disconnect this thing? I bought this, didn't I? Clearly, I did not. Oh, right, somebody who's dead gave this to me. Yeah. This go on for like an inch. Let's see. Bring your own food, cook in the hotel room if you can. Oh, those are only good at like extended stay hotels that have like stoves and stuff. Some places don't even have like microwaves. I want to go to Anime Expo or to BronyCon. Oh, I liked both those. I think I've gone to both those before. I went to one of my brother's Create Cons where he talks about Blizzard Entertainment games like Headstone, Overwatch, and Heroes of the Storm. Those are fun too. I'm not very well off myself. I saved for months to fly out to Seattle. Caps, I love your work. Oh, look at that, Caps. You have a fan in my chat. I am from Singapore too, and cons from America are kind of far from me too. Oh yeah, that makes it even harder. I've never been to a con that's out of country. I haven't been out of country too often either. I think the only time I've been out of country was, I went to Mexico with my family once, and that was about it. I think I'll let this go on for like an inch. What, I have fans? Yes, you do. Alyssa was just saying she loves your work. I know I like your work. Mostly the ones that involve me because, my gosh, you make my IOC so handsome. She's talking about me. There's Alyssa. Say hi to Alyssa, Caps. Acknowledge her. Acknowledge her. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, cons. Yeah, they can be expensive. I like putting some planning into it. I'm not one of those people that'll be like, oh, there's a con going on in a month. Let me buy everything now. No, I gotta know, like, I like to know at least months in advance what con I'm gonna go to, and then I'll just start planning from there. Like, Babs, I knew, like, sometimes I'll even know in a year in advance, like, okay, in a year, I'm gonna go here. In a year, I'm gonna go there. So, you know, I like to get all that stuff done in advance, so, like, there's nothing crammed in, nothing to forget. I mean, I need a lot of time to plan. I gotta plan all my cosplays, all that. Tomorrow I'm gonna go over a couple of my cosplays, make sure I have all my pieces together. I see that. I remember ICLA 2015, my friend and I brought MRES from a surplus store. MRE is, no, a freaking minute. I should have remembered to put this on Do Not Disturb. I just thought people would leave me alone for once, because, like, when I'm not doing anything, no one wants to talk to me, but when I'm finally in a stream or doing something else, they're like, hey, Heather, want to talk? I'm like, no! Again. Cosplay, yeah. Cosplays are fun. I think, probably wouldn't have seen my pictures of my cosplays. I think this time around I'm going to wear my Flutter Spy. I wear my Flutter Spy to almost every con I go to because it's a real crowd pleaser. People love that one. They like to take pictures of me in that a lot. So I always wear it. I think I'm going to wear Queen Chrysalis too, but I'm going to slightly alter it a bit. And I might bring back Princess Luna. I haven't worn her since my first con. I better see if I still fit in the dress. Anyone else think they were getting a call? Yeah, no. Sorry. It was Brandon, my friend. I want to cosplay with my boyfriend. Oh, that'd be cute. No, I put my phone on mute. Shadowstar. Hey, Heather. Hey, Shadowstar. Good to have you back on the show. Good to have you back on the show. I'm actually glad to have a lot of you returning. I always love you guys have enough fun here that you want to come back, and that's really great. It shows me that this streaming thing has really taken off, and it's very successful if I have a lot of people who just come back and want to have a good time. Alright. I'm going to measure this in a minute, see if it's enough, and then we'll switch to a tan color, which will be the rest of my leg. Oh, I don't know if most of you see. I got a manicure for Babs. Excuse me. Sorry. I can get sneezy sometimes. I want us to cosplay as Link and Zelda. Oh, that's a classic right there. I always forget what Zelda looks like, because in one game she had, like, brown hair, and in the other game she was, like, blonde. You need to make up their mind. Sorry I missed last week's stream. I passed out deaf in the party I went to. No one blames you. At least you got out there and had a life. It's perfectly chill. Alright, I think we'll switch to tan now. Thank you, Grand Reaper. Don't worry about it, though. I get sneezy all the time. I work in a warehouse, so there's a lot of dust, and a lot of times I just have, like, a freaking nose problem. Gosh, just get out of that corner, Spoon. You make me think you're gonna die or something the way you act. Let's see. It's the reincantations and the different timelines. Oh yeah, that part of Zelda, I always thought, I didn't look at it because, gosh, it sounds super confusing and I don't want to deal with it. Crisis Machine Gunner. Hey, hello, Crisis Machine Gunner. Good to have you on the show. Good to have a new face. I got a Legends of Zelda water bottle. That's interesting. They sell Legend of Zelda everything, don't they? Because all the cases I saw for Nintendo Switch were all Legend of Zelda, and I didn't feel good buying it if I didn't play a lot of the games. That's why Zelda is always different in every Zelda game. That would make sense. I just thought they rebooted it like a gazillion times. I mean, Link always looks like more or less the same. Maybe younger, maybe older. Zelda timeline, make brain, ouch. Yes. I'm not even gonna, like... I'm not even gonna, like, even start with that. That's why I don't get too heavy into Zelda. Like, some of it seems cool. I was playing Ocarina of Time for a little bit, and it was fun for the most part. And my friends have been, like, bugging me to get Breath of the Wild for the Switch, and I'm like, yeah, maybe I will. It looks cool. And the Breath of the Wild, Link looks older. Oh, I've seen that. Doesn't he wear, like, a blue shirt? It's a good change from green. He wears too much green. Doesn't even wear his dorky hat like he usually does. And as you've seen, we switched to tan, so my foot is like maybe an inch tall. When it starts getting like really big, we'll start filling it with fluff. Then we'll have this as a comparison leg. Start our legs up pretty good. But no, people say he looks the same. Well, he's gonna kind of look similar to his other incarnations. You're gonna have to like recognize him. I finally know why glue gets stuck to the bottom of the bottle. I found a site known as Nintendo Independent Wiki Alliance. Hey Heather. Hey. Crisis Machine Gunner. Hey, I see you. What is up? Coolio. Get Breath of the Wild for the Switch. Oh my god, Brandon, get out! I know that's you! I didn't even know you had a YouTube channel called Crisis Machine Gunner. Go home, Brandon. I'm saving up for the Switch. You should, it's a lot of fun. I like playing on the Switch. The bottle's made of molecules that keeps the glue wet. That's interesting. Now I'm really thirsty. Hold on. Thanks, internet. Okay, can you guys see me crocheting really good? Let me take a look at my cam. I was 13 or so when the name was made. Oh my god, that's... Well, congratulations, Brandon. You've effectively bamboozled me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave the camera here. I don't know if you guys have been actually able to see me crochet. But that's the whole point of it. If you guys can't see me crochet, then you gotta tell me so I know how to adjust the camera. It's the whole point of these streams, is so you can see my fingers at work. Get Breath of the Wild. Alyssa, don't help him. I thought it was so cool. Yeah, I thought Zombie Chick 666 was cool when I was like 13 or 12. I love Breath of the Wild. Alyssa, yes, you crochet perfectly. I love the way you spelled that. No lie. I really do. Crochet. Don't help, Brandon. My Bowser conquered the whole Zelda series. Bowser is not in Legend of Zelda, unless you're talking about Smash Brothers, which I don't think he did that. I'll help you get Breath of the Wild. Oh, are you? Are you gonna help me do that? What are you gonna do, Brandon? I don't want to get Breath of the Wild so bad. It's not even a game you can play cooperatively. I grew up with watching my aunt play Zelda. Your aunt? That's actually pretty interesting. Usually it's like a brother or something. At least in my case it was a brother. Spoon, why are you resting in the corner of the tank? Are you dying? Are you dying? I really hope you're not. PayPal. Now, no way I am giving you my copy. Brandon, you don't have to buy me Breath of the Wild. I will buy it as soon as BabsCon is over, okay? Gosh. Ganon is scary in Breath of the Wild. Is he? Brandon, is, like, freaking Ganondorf scary now? I remember seeing him in, like, Ocarina of Time, and he just looks, like, really gross looking. Zelda timeline versus Kingdom Hearts plot versus Elder Scrolls lore. I think I can handle Elder Scrolls lore. There's a lot of crap in it, but like it's just interesting stuff that you don't have to consider completely. I like Elder Scrolls. I liked some of the older games. Haven't seen Ganon yet. Too busy doing the millions of shrines. Jesus. Oh gosh. My socks are getting all turned around. I'm gonna post a picture of these socks later. I love them, but they're loose as hell and they slip everywhere. You can't do the shrine quest in the post game. Is that a Pinkie Pie shirt? Why, yes it is. It's an athletic shirt. It's made by that one guy, Snuggle Trumpet. He makes really cool shirts, doesn't he? He's really awesome. So, you have any childhood cartoons? Mine was the original Thomas the Tank Engine. Danny Phantom for me. I like Danny Phantom too. Oh, but for me, like, are we talking earlier childhood? I guess SpongeBob, Powerpuff Girls, The Fairly Odd Parents. What other cartoons? The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Loved that show as a kid. I loved Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I always tried to be like Mandy and not smile. It was great. My Bowser is from another dimension that has dimensional powers, as other game series like Metroid Prime and Zelda series. You have like a whole thing going on, Grand Reaper. A whole thing I don't understand, but that's cool. You do you. Do we still who would make a great dream daddy? We could still talk about that. I haven't thought of any new ones, except for Father from Codename Kids Next Door. He's hot. Get it? Do we still know who would make a good dream daddy? Well, so yeah, like I said, Father from Candy. And it has to be someone's a father, someone literally who has a child. We're not just saying that for kinks. I have most of the Thomas episodes on VHS. Oh, my nephews were really into Thomas the Tank Engine where they were older. You know how it is. You give them the toys, you give them the show, and they love it. My newer nephews aren't into it. I should probably like have them watch it, see if they like it. They'll definitely like the trains. I hear he delivers sick burns. Butch Hartman. I have no doubt that Butch Hartman might have a child, but we're not putting him in the games. Ugh, Burns. Shining Armor is best dream daddy. Oh, you're right. Freaking Shining Armor is a daddy too, isn't he? He has like a kid. He also has a wife, so I hope there's not like a Joseph thing. Joseph broke my heart, dude. He was so beautiful. Oh, now I gotta think about it. Who else is a daddy who would make like I'd probably have to travel into the realm of anime to find more daddies that are good or like super worthy of being in Dream Daddy. Maybe it's time to start adding fluff. Come here, piggy. Yeah. Joseph is part of a cult. So I've heard. Single dads, Greg Universe. Well, I would date him for personality reasons, but I don't know if he's moved on from Rose. I haven't seen him get out in the dating again. Like, some people, like, they have one love, and then when that's gone, they're just set. They're like, okay, I've had enough. That was the love of my life, and I don't think I could do better, and I don't want to try again. It's been confirmed Joseph is a leader of a cult. Yeah. Probably best he broke my heart then. I thought you were legit going to show us a real pig. Why would you? No, it's this piggy. I thought you, have you watched the new MLP episode today? No spoilers. I did, though. If so, what did you think? Red Foreman from that 70s show is a dream daddy, Foreman. But no, he's still with Kitty. I'm not going to break that up. They're a beautiful couple. I haven't. Hey, guys, what are you guys talking about? Now I'm disappointed. Unsubscribable. Anime is a sea of craziness, but awesomeness. We're talking about a whole bunch of crap. Dream Daddy, cartoons. I will tell you, the new episode of My Little Pony did premiere today. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm not going to spoil anything, Alyssa. Caps lock. I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just saying, I liked it. I liked it. It was definitely better than Celestial Advice. Trust me. So, you know, if you hated Celestial Advice, you're going to be pleasantly surprised. I think there's a lot of good stuff they're doing. But I think, like, a lot of us seen the trailer and promos already, so we kind of get the gist of what's going to happen. I've actually not been, like, exposing myself to spoilers a lot for things I'm going to see or want to see. Like, it's not even intentional. I'm just not interested in looking at it until I watch it. Jesus Christ, my dudes. I don't trust you. No. Gosh, I washed my hair and it's dried up. It's going to be all frizzy. Goodness. Hey, wait, Brandon, are you subscribed to me through this Crisis Machine Gunner channel? Because if you're not, subscribe, dang it. I did an animatic and I still don't have 1,000 subscribers. Freaking, how much work do I have to put in? That was too much work to do that thing. It took me like 2 weeks or so. Tuxedo Mask would make a great daddy. Oh yeah, isn't he like Sailor Mini-Moon's dad? Because I don't know where the hell Sailor Mini-Moon came from. Anyone watched Hellsing Ultimate Abridged series? Who hasn't watched that? That freaking stuff's awesome. I am good, Brandon, because I'm freaking waiting. I'm not even at 900. I'm like at 843 subscribers. It's frustrating. Man, the generation just makes me want to think a lot. Like her, most of them are sensitive. Now I'm afraid to even say stuff. Sup. Hey, Transformer Brett. I was gonna say but. Transformer Brett, good to see you. Good to have a new face. How are you? That's because Dr. Frankenstein is best daddy. He made his child. Sure. From Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask. And him and Sailor Moon are, like, not great for each other. I like Sailor Moon, but she's, like, freaking a temperamental mistress. So, you know, Tuxedo Mask may sway my way. I'm just saying. You know, freaking when I watch, it's probably intentional, but when I watch, like, Ladybug, that show, Miraculous Ladybug, it's called, whenever I see, like, Cat Noir and stuff, I'm just like, he's just, like, Tuxedo Mask or whatever. He's, like, constantly making puns and stuff, and she's like, it's Sailor Moon, is what it is. There's just, like, not a whole bunch of chicks that I can't remember the name of them. I remember their planets, but I don't remember their names. Need that horsey fame. Yeah, like, hurry up. I guess it's because I don't exclusively do pony stuff anymore. Like, I'm doing a whole bunch of crap. Doing good, thanks. Good on you, Transformer Brett. Good on you. You should do animation story times like the Odd Ones Out. I don't know about that. I'm Tuxedo Ask. Are you a Tumblr blog, Kate? I like Prince Diamond from the Black Moon in the series. Huh, I'll have to look that one up. Get your tux on. I do not have a tux, so I will not put it on, especially not in front of you. But you know how it is. What else is going on with you guys today? That's good though, expand your tastes and everything, and that might expand your audience. Yeah, I'm thinking of like covering a video game next month. Not like a new one or anything, just one I thought about a lot and I really like. Whoa, do we have 9 watchers right now? That's amazing. We're almost to like double digits. Double digits. Whoa. That's a number we haven't reached. Suit up, my dudes. We are gonna tux out. What does that mean? By the way, review Lost Kingdoms 1 and 2. Send them to me and I might. Brandon, I only put my tux on when I play football. What? That's not when you should wear it. Prince Diamond is from Sailor Moon, and he was one of the villains in the series. Was he? Jeez, I didn't watch nearly enough Sailor Moon. All I've watched is some of the first few seasons, and then I jumped, because, like, the first Sailor Moon I actually saw was a video my aunt gave me for winning a costume contest, and it was a Sailor Moon video, and it was about, like, her, Sailor Moon and Minnie Moon, like, all the Sailor Scouts were grown up, she has her daughter, Minnie Moon, and, like, there's these, elves that are stealing children by playing, like, flutes at night, and, gathering them up on their gondolas, and I think the villain was, like, feeding off their dreams, so kids were going missing. And the thing about it was, like, they were baking cookies, and Sailor Moon's cookies looked good, but they tasted awful, but Sailor Mini Moon's cookies were delicious, but they just looked kind of burned. And it was just a really good show, and I liked it a lot. You should do those games. Today I went to Frank and Danky's, and I saw some nice Figmas. That'd be cool if I knew what those were. Tommy Wiseau wears it when he plays football. Oh my god, I wanted to watch that movie. Like Disaster Artist. I put on my tux only for concerts I play in. That's probably better than this. That's during season 4. Jeez, how far have I gotten? You know what, I should just tell frickin' my friend Sweetie Bloom that I want to rewatch Sailor Moon, and she's gonna do it with me. Because I liked Sailor Moon. She's always a lot of fun for me to watch. Fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight. With the Sailor Scouts to help fight, she is the one named Sailor Moon. She's a good one. Invite me! I don't know. We stay up pretty late. We have our own, me and my close friends all have, like, this movie group. Heather time traveled. Did I? I've never seen Sailor Moon. Did you know Jasper Pie? I don't know him personally, but I know of him. Isn't he the pizza guy who has that voice? Yeah. That's the one. I know everybody. Look at that. Like I said, I haven't talked to him personally. Loud noises. Do you think randomly, and if so, care to share any of your thoughts? Wait, so do I think about random stuff? Sure. Right now I'm kind of just focused on you guys right now. I went to bed at 6 a.m. and I woke up at 9 a.m. That's not good for you. Melissa, please go to bed at an appropriate time. Because, gosh, I wish I had more time to sleep. I took a nap before this, and I was kind of groggy at first, but gosh, I love taking naps. It feels so good. Naps are awesome. Oh, we lost like 3 viewers. We have 6 viewers now. Jasper Pie is going to be in TF2 Analysis Anarchy. Crap, you know, I haven't watched that series in a long time. I don't know what's going on in that thing anymore. It's good for a high school student. Is it? Having 8 hours of sleep is bad. I disagree. I think I disagree with that. Kind of. 6 to 7 is good. I would want a little more than that. I mean, that's probably about as much as I get. And I'm okay, but I would love more. Who doesn't love getting more sleep? If I had it my way, I'd probably go to sleep at 8 o'clock all the time. But I don't have it my way. I have a lot of stuff to do. Yes. I thought having more than 8 was bad. There's not a specific number, I don't think. I was looking that up about myths about sleeping. It's like there's no set number of hours you need. It's like how much you exert yourself during the day. Go to sleep when you feel tired, I guess. I need citations on all of these claims. I unsubbed to Dr. Wolf like a year ago, so I'm out of the TF2 loop. Oh, me too. Maybe that's why I haven't watched Danny. Also, they were, I mean, I don't mean any offense, but they were kind of boring for me. Like, it was just watching a couple people. I think it was more of like a project for them. Like, it was their group of friends and it was funny for them. So, you know, that's their thing. Nah, my dude, hello. I want to punch myself. Don't do that. Why do you want to subscribe to Dr. Wolf? Me or him? Because, like I said, I was just kind of, like, bored. Like, he did his... I guess, I mean, I'm not saying his point of view is boring. I don't know, I guess I just kind of got bored of reviews in general. Like, I don't watch anyone's reviews except for Brawny's, maybe Silver Quill's, Sketchy's sometimes, because he'll even review different stuff, because I'm not too interested in his episodes reviews as much anymore. But I'm interested when he reviews other stuff like Code Lyoko, because I like Code Lyoko. That was another one, because I remember watching Magoozy when I was a kid. Magoozy, like, it was that chick who would go in a submarine underneath the water, and they would have just, like, a cartoon block. Code Lyoko and Pokemon were on there. It's a good show. I mean, good thing. What do you call those things that were, like, cartoon blocks, and they had characters that would run the shows? His reviews were meh. I need someone who can make me think or make me laugh. You know, that's kind of me too. Like, it was like he was giving me his opinion, but I wasn't like intrigued anymore. And his A Moment with Dr. Wolf series was pretty good, but they weren't bringing anyone I cared about online. So that's where that's at. Maybe I'll check out his channel sometime. Ah, French cartoons. Magoozy! What is the square root of an onion? A shallot. Onion. Where's Brawny? Brawny's at a convention this weekend, actually. He's, I don't know if he's told anybody. He started this new business venture with a photo booth in the vendor's hall. And he's been doing really well. I mean, it's really cool. So, he's doing pretty cool. I don't know if he'll be showing up tonight. I told him I was going to stream. He says he might pop in, but I'm not going to count on it. He needs his rest. He's pretty busy. Magoozy's where I got my Yu-Gi-Oh! GX fix. Oh, yeah. Freaking Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I never really watched Dr. Wolf, but superficially he didn't seem engaging. I thought he was very welcoming, you know? He wasn't someone easy to listen to and easy to like. But then you just kind of get bored. And then, like, he's like a beginner bronies guy, you know? A lot of people still like him. A lot of people like that. It's easy to see why. There's an appeal. Just not for us. I forgot the name of a cartoon on Cartoon Network about a car that turns into a supersized robot fighting bad dudes. It's not Megas XLR, because it had a car head, but it didn't transform into anything else. It was always a robot. You might be talking about a Transformers series. Oh yeah, Megas XLR you're talking about. That shit was good. Bronny was super into that cartoon. I think it's a good cartoon too, but I think he doesn't think I like it because I wasn't immediately engaged when we were watching it. I liked it. I liked it because, like, that freaking, the main character is my spirit animal. He, like, gets Slurpees and everything all the time. That Slurpee looked really freaking good that he had. It was like a 3-flavored one. I want to go have a Slurpee now. Well, welcoming isn't bad, and a tone of formality isn't bad either, but whatever. Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh, anyway, cartoons. Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge, Yu-Gi Boy. Ha! Yu-Gi Boy. Oh my god, guys, get off of Yu-Gi-Oh for a minute. I love Adam's voice. Oh man. I like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge series for sure. It got freaking weird. What point in time did freaking Seto Kaiba have a fucking jet that looked like a Blue Eyes White Dragon? That was ridiculous. The guy just got weirder and weirder. Kaiba boy. I was in a massive battle between two girls. One of them was my ex, and the one was my girlfriend during my high school years, and both girls were messaging me like crazy during one of our year trips. That's interesting. So deep. Yugi boy, I stole your dark magician. Oh no. We still got a ways to go on this leg. Legs take forever, I forgot. It might take us a while. Maybe I'll do some of this off camera so you guys don't have to watch all of it. This gets kind of boring. Yo boy, I stole your admission. Season 2 or 3. Spring is here, guys. Oh, that would explain my allergies. I have a confession to make, my queen. What is it, Alyssa? Tell me. You may say what you need to. I will not judge. Get some sun. Smell that breeze. Get the allergies up in that nostril. Do you sometimes listen to cartoons as opposed to watching them when you crochet? If I'm rewatching it, yeah. Because sometimes, you know, you gotta look at what you're doing. But, like, when I'm crocheting, I'll make sure it's something that's, like, I can't watch anime and crochet because, unless it's dubbed. When it's subbed anime, I gotta, like, read those subtitles. So I gotta pay, like, full attention. But, like, it's, like if it's Max Steel, which I watched over 1 million times, or My Little Pony, yeah, I'll just crochet and maybe, like, just listen to it. Acorn, I've been. Spring here, but Florida is still too cold. I'm freezing. Watching other live streams by other YouTubers. Alyssa. Not enough for you anymore? Is that it? Is that the way it's Alyssa? Why would you gotta do that? Florida, you guys are getting screwed. Alyssa, though, what the heck? Ghost Stories is best dub ever. No, just your live streams. Not just your live streams. Alyssa, no. Don't say that. I thought I was your one and only. I'm sorry, McQueen. Instant ban. No, we can't ban her. Look, Alyssa. I'm feeling betrayed right now, but I can heal, okay? Just as long as you admit that I'm your favorite Saturday stream. Just admit it. Lol, holy shit. Ghost Stories is funny as fuck. It was. Some parts of it, at least. It was weird. Make me mod. Maybe... No, Brandon. Torture, my dude. You can trust me, definitely. No, Brandon. You are my favorite streamer. Thank you. As long as you admit it. If I'm not your only, I might as well be your best. Torch gunner guy. You guys never make these boring for me. That's the good thing about you. Did you watch Black Panther? And if so, how was it? I did! And I enjoyed it. It was really nice. I don't know if I should talk about it. I don't know if like people are still uptight about spoilers, but I will say Shuri's like cat fists reminded me of those cat fists from that one anime about that chick. Gosh, I can't remember the name of it. I put it on a tweet. I'll remember. The others are just for me to wait for your streams. He gonna porch us all. Porch us all? Is he gonna make us porches? I don't need a porch. I live in an apartment. You think of our patio. Does she wear pink shit? I don't know. An anime with a chick. No, she doesn't. There's plenty of those. It's this one chick, like, they had this whole weird vibe about it. Like, they all went to this school, and there was this fairy tale vibe, but it clearly wasn't, like, a fantasy land, but, like, people were the tropes. Like, Snow White was actually, like, a blonde girl who had, like, 7 siblings or something, and Little Red Riding Hood was a little shorter girl with red hair, and the Big Bad Wolf was the main character, this girl, who was actually, like, kind of thin and cute, but she was, like, the toughest fighter and an enforcer for the school bank, who was, like, an organization that would do favors for other students. There sounds like every anime. Might as well be. Oh. Okani-san, I think it was. Yeah, and then there was this one guy who liked her. That's why the anime started, who liked her, and she was like, why do you... Because she's, like, tough, and no one didn't really give in to much, and he said he liked her because she was tough. And he was just kind of an average, kind of shy guy, and I liked it a lot. Okami or something. Yeah, that's what it is. Okami-san or something. In every anime, there is one or more girls that have pink hair. Why? I don't think there's pink girl hair in this one. There's red hair. What the shit is that? I've never heard of that. Yeah, but she had these things that, like, the bank's, like, witch girls made for her. They were, like, robot punching gloves that were little cats. And every time she punched you with them, it, like, would give you a small taser shock, and it was really awesome. I really like those. I would freaking cosplay as that chick, because she was fun to watch. I gotta rewatch that series. I haven't rewatched it since I started. Red Riding Hood is a small redhead girl, and the narrator sounds like she was being held at gunpoint. Really? Because she sounded like a nice old lady. Oh, so she had the 5-finger death punch. Yes, Brandon. I hope you're proud of yourself. Why did I make that joke? I don't even like that band. Good, congratulations, Brandon. You made a band pun. ¿Qué onda mi reina que vas a cantar esta noche? She sounded like an anus. No, okay, you can't say that. ¿Qué onda mi reina? I'm going to build this night. Thank you. Sorry, my Spanish isn't good, Shadowstar, so I'm really trying. All I understand is that my reign is going to... A consider is to build, right, this night. I know esta noche is this night. Anus lights. No, stop saying anus, Kate. You can't say anus. What the frick? Wait, another moderator just handled this. Oh, I freaking am the only moderator. My Spanish isn't the best. Sorry. I gotta, like, it's certain words, like, not certain words, like, I'll forget a lot of words. I can't hold a conversation in Spanish. I can just do the basic things and ask stuff. There is one female character I fear, and that is General Esdeath. Well, that's an interesting name. He's something among that is happening, croaching or something. I finally know what to sing for the talent show. What are you gonna sing? Is it gonna be a Linkin Park song after all? Mi mamá está montando a mí. Your mom this moment a mí? No, that's momento. Montendo a mí. It days. How are you, my queen? What are you making tonight? It days. Rest in peace, Chester Benning. Fuck. Yeah. But, unless, in case some of you guys missed it, this is what we're working on. We're working on a plushie of my OC. We already did her horn, her ears, her head, and her body. Put in her eyes. And right now we're working on her legs. We started with yellow because she wears little yellow gold boots. And the rest of the leg is going to be brown because that's the color of her fur. My dude, don't sing an anime song. It's going to cringo. No, it's going to be Panic at the Disco song. It days. Modern or old? Panic at the Disco. It says it days. You can't, man, you can't sing some of my favorite songs. I like Panic at the Disco. I listen to them during work. Stupid tiny keyboard. It's going to be House of Memories. Oh, I don't remember that one. I like their stuff from Pretty Odd. It says key and board. You guys are silly. Yo, Lennon Black, hey, welcome to the stream. Good to have you, good to have you. Hey Heather, pizza or burger? Don't make me make that decision, Grand Reaper. Pizza. I will answer for her. Bagels. Both. Pizza with pineapple on it. Burger. Lennon, I thought I knew you. Pineapple. What? Are you Hawaiian? That's the only excuse. Guys, but like level with me here. Pizza burgers. Best of both worlds. The meat, the ground collective meat of the burger, the saucy jazziness of a pizza. I had pizza today. It was pretty good. You know, I'm not super hungry right now, actually, though. I was starving earlier. I had to go to my niece's party. It took forever to get to the food. Killing me. Pizza has tons of fats compared to burgers. I do not care. I don't care about fat content. I don't care about calories. I don't care about none of that. I'm gonna eat what I eat. Those exist. They're not good for you, but they exist. I do not care. I'm gonna eat as I please. Pizza burgers equals cholesterol death. It's a good death. People mostly eat the whole pizza. Agreed. I'll eat your candy. No, you will not. I'm saving that, so you can't have it. Man, I was thinking of getting a Jolly Rancher right now, but I'm like, I don't need one. I only use it when I, need a little kick. I should take you into East LA pizza. Take you out to eat LA pizza, my queen. I think is what you're saying. That would be cool. Maybe one day if I'm ever at a con around there, we can meet up and be like, hey, what's up? Sharing is caring, my dude. An extra large pizza is $12. Wow. I wish I didn't care. If I just watch a pizza commercial, I will gain 5 pounds. Same. Favorite pizza topping mine is pepperoni. I like anything with meat. Just no onions, no vegetables. That's evil. Don't do that. Caramelo at East LA Pizza. Oh, I get it. I never have more than 2 slices of pizza. I'll have them regular or sometimes take off the cheese. Only sometimes. Sure you do, Brandon. I don't care. I love pizza. Maybe 3 pieces. LA pizza is good, but LA taco trucks are where it's at. I don't know. I don't like street tacos. I mean, not with all the junk on it. No, the pizza place is really called East LA Pizza. Lol, she will eat anything with meat. Freaking bite me, Kate. Don't freaking misconstrue it. I just like meat. It's really delicious. My master plan of good has been complete. A plan of good? What? What? I never actually... Wait. Street tacos are the best. I don't like onions or cilantro, I'm sorry. Or tomatoes. I never actually had sardine pizza. Don't do that. Don't have that. Just like meat. Freaking Kate, stop. Food. I'd like to try it. No, don't try sardine pizza. I don't want my seafood on my pizza, and I don't trust you to do that. Don't do that. Don't eat that. It's terrible. I'm gonna turn into Bronny. Freaking he's the only person I know that'll eat anchovy pizza. He disgusts me. I love street tacos. I'm sure you do. You know I don't like Alberto's? Because Alberto's always screws up my order. Like, I just say, okay, I want a burrito with just carnitas and beans. But then they put guac and pico de gallo and all this crap on it. I'm like, no, I didn't want that. I told you specifically, I just want a burrito with carnitas and beans in it. God, I'm a meat and bean person. I don't want vegetables. I don't want your guac. It's disgusting. Shrimp Alfredo pizza. Yes. No. Stop. Pineapple on pizza, though. No, stop. I'll try anchovy pizza. No. Guys, stop. I used to work at Alberto's in Chino Hills. Really? Stop me, Heather. I will. Can you get them with just meat and Laverne? Oh my god, guys. Stop it with, like, the disgusting food stuff. I don't like any of that stuff. My master plan of talking about food is complete. Good job, Grand Reaper. Hope you're proud of yourself. Pineapple and ham pizza as boss. No. I like mushroom pizza. What? No, Alyssa. I'm not a huge seafood fan. Finally, someone talking some sense. Thank you, Shadowstar. Just meat. Stop it, Kate. Freaking... I just don't want vegetables. I don't want any of that gross, no seafood, no vegetables, just meat and cheese. I'm an American, not a freaking hippie whaler, okay? That's how I eat. You guys are driving me nuts. Sushi? I'll eat a spicy tuna roll, but, you know. I want shrimp on pizza. Stop it, Alyssa. Don't say that. What about Alfredo spinach pizza? I'm not a fan of spinach. No seafood. Heather is now a hippie. No, I'm not, because I won't eat any of your freaking vegetable crud. I'm eating only meat. That makes me an American. I love seafood, especially Cajun style. Crunchyroll. Isn't that a website? Sushi. Alyssa, stop now. It's freaking spicy tuna rolls, maybe. Just that's it. No more. Guys, stop talking about apple pie pizza. Okay, no. Whatever that is, no. Heather is no fun. Brandon, I will smash you. I swear. Guys. America. Thank you. Americans, true Americans, only eat meat and dairy products. And maybe fruit if it is in a pie. Obviously. Guys, are you not American? Because I don't think you guys are American enough. Broccoli on my pizza? Okay, you're just trying to mess with me now. Apple pie pizza sounds like death. Bacon pizza. Yes, that is good. You can have bacon pizza. I need to take you to an all-you-can-eat sushi place. Is there such a thing exists? Lol, she will smash you. Stop it, Kate. I'm saying that because I'm fat, not because it's sexual. Gosh. No broccoli pizza actually sounds really appetizing. Brandon, I will hurt you. I'm fat as well. I doubt it. Chocolate-covered bacon? Was never really into it, but I understand the appeal. What? Spinach pizza is actually bomb as fuck. Nah, I don't trust it. Girl, you're not fat, please. Don't freaking talk to me about fat. I have a little pudgy belly. I eat 4 meat pizzas. That sounds delicious. No, cause smash in slang is like sex. I know! I'm not smashing him sexually, I'm smashing him physically. I'm actually trying to eat healthy. Me too, actually. Been eating carrots. I'm a rabbit now. Yo, spinach in general is great. In a salad, maybe. The spinach leaves. I don't like that mushy spinach. Like lettuce, I can eat spinach by itself if I wanted to. This guy gets it. Yeah, that face. Carrots on pizza. No, we're not doing that. I don't even want to try to do that. Don't do that. Spinach is good in spanakopodetta. I don't know what that is. That's confusing. Spinach, taco pizza, maybe. I've been starving myself. Please don't do that. I've been slowly switching things I eat with substitute things. Me too. Like instead of cookies, you know, carrots. Instead of like candy, eat berries. Don't do it, guys. On the topic of food, can you cook? Carrots are nice because they're really cheap. It's a Greek food. Okay, minions, let's stop talking about food. I can cook, though. I mean, anyone could cook if you like follow the instructions of like a cookbook or something. I like to bake, really. I like do my stuff from scratch too. Like I don't use like boxed cake mixes. I go from scratch, like from the flour and the eggs and the baking powder. I make like cakes, cookies, pumpkin bread, pies. What else? Muffins. I make a mean potato taco. I love potato tacos with sopa. I gotta make that sometimes. My mom gave me the recipe for this Tuscany soup that's delicious. I've eaten it on stream before. I'm gonna make that someday. No, we're gonna talk about food. Have things other than carrots. I don't have much other than carrots in terms of vegetables. What else can I eat? I have berries. I have strawberries, blackberries, celery. Now I need to take you out of the place called Soup Plantation. There's actually one on my street. I have to go there one day. Caramelized banana with ice cream. That actually sounds nice. Cooking is easy when you just follow instructions and have some sense. Let Gordon Ramsay judge your bomb-ass pastries. Yeah. It's a vegetarian meat buffet, and it's really healthy as well. That's cool. My mom told me old people go there. I used to make a coffee cake all the time from scratch. That was great. That sounds cool. Tempura, ice cream. Mac and cheese is awesome. Ooh, celery is an excellent choice. But mac and cheese. My aunt came up with this, like, 7-cheese macaroni and cheese recipe that I gotta get from my mom. There's, like, so much different cheeses, and it's, like, one of my favorite things at, like, Thanksgiving or Christmas. It's the best mac and cheese. The best. My mom makes rosemary scones. Cool. I make mac and cheese soup. What? How does that taste? Gordon Ramsay's food actually looks raw all the time. That is, Americans are overcooking our food. Are we? I like my stuff like medium rare. I like it a little pink. I think like it makes it like softer and like juicier. Maybe a little chewy, but like I like my meat like that. My brother said he went to like one of those restaurants that's like $100 or something a plate, and like their meat's so good and tender it like melts in your mouth. How does meat melt in your mouth? That's like, I need to go to one of those just one day in my life. That's like my bucket list. Actually, I should update my bucket list with that. Soup Plantation during the dinner time is the best. It's calm and isn't crowded. Medium well for me. Nah, I don't like it too cooked. Juicier meat. Freaking Kate. Sorry, I like stuff that's delicious. I'm a freaking carnivore. I won't lie. I love meat. I just do. Never trust anyone who takes steak above medium. Probably use us Americans. I know we overcook our eggs to hell compared to the way everyone else does it. It's just taste. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If Heather's a queen, then I'm emperor. Under what authority? Lewis Peril. Hi, I just arrived. Hey, I think I remember you from last time. Hello, welcome to the stream. Medium rare is where it's at. Frick yeah, it is. I have to go to sleep. Buenos noches, Murina. Good night, my queen. Is that what Rena means? Thanks, Shadowstar. You have a good night. Thank you for showing up. Yeah, medium rare. Any steak above medium is communist. Medium is good. Yeah, it's like the perfect one, dude. Freaking, I love going to get a good steak. I mean, for a while, I would go on Twitter, and I would just see a picture of a steak on my food porn Twitter, and I'd be like, oh. And I'm like, I wonder if I should, like, Like, at one point I was just like, man, I have to find me a person that makes me like, that makes me drool over them as much as like a plate of steak and mashed potatoes does. Cause damn, gotta get that beef still moving on the plate. I can't wait to beat that meat. I'm sure you can't, Kate. What kind of steak do you like? Geez, I'm a sirloin person, but any steak is good steak. I think my least favorite would be T-bone, but I would still eat it. You know, I like a New York strip, ribeye is good. All steak is beautiful. It's like pizza. All pizza is good. It's just a scale of what's good and what's better. Outback Steakhouse, anyone? Of course. Have you been to Texas Roadhouse? I've only been to one once and I loved it. Under Royal Imperial Dominion Empire. Very likely story. Working at a restaurant is nice because half off steak. That is a good benefit. Filet mignon is nasty, to be honest. I don't know, I had it a couple times because like my dad would take me to these Japanese restaurants where they cook the food in front of you. Most of it was just fish, so I got filet mignon because that was the only meat they had. Wasn't bad. T-bone is always chewy. OMG, no, Outback is horrible. I've been there a couple times. It hasn't been terrible. I go to, I think it's Stierenstein. That one's pretty good. I think my dad took me to an Outback once. I don't think it's bad. There are just places that are better. Dude, you should try that raw meat Japanese dish. I think I've heard of it, but I don't know if I'll try it. If you're emperor, then I'm a Pegasus. Nice. Filet mignon is great. Yeah. I'm gonna go back to one of those restaurants. Should be good. Little Japanese raw meat. Okay, you're just really reaching for it, Kate. Oh shoot, no. What do you think of this, guys? Yeah, I think the leg's too short. Hold on, do I have my little thing? Where's my little measuring tape? Ah. I heard the portions are small. Yeah, kind of. They have a lot of rice, though. If it wasn't expensive, lol, yeah, a bit. I'm sorry. Like a rice grain. I hate rice gum. Yeah, he's a lame YouTuber. There is a meat in Spain that tastes like vanilla. What? That sounds bizarre. Yeah, he a real douche. I'll tell you that. I don't know who we're talking about, but okay. But yeah, more about food. Gosh, food is just a good topic. I like food. Everyone likes food. We all have something to say on it. Sounds gross, honestly. But vanilla meat? I don't know. I don't know if I like that, but like, gosh, I'd probably try it once just to say, yeah, it exists. I've had it in my mouth, dude. It's processed through my body. It's like you can't undo it. Yeah, sounds gross, honestly. Sea broth. No, you don't. Damn it. I forgot to put them away, didn't I? I did. Freaking Kate, stop looking at them. Now I have to put them away. Oh, you know what? I need chapstick. Hold up. Lol. Booty. Heather, at this point, I feel like you're fueling K-Thomas jokes. Sharp eyes. It's not my fault. I forget. Like, okay, like, because you wear a bra all day, and you know, I'm sorry, boobs get sweaty, so I like to air out my bras, so, you know, it's just... Sorry, I forget. Sharp eyes. It's emotsiak. My god. Guys, it's just my bra. You don't have to act like it's weird. It's no different than a guy leaving his undershirts around. Come on. We all know what boobs look like. How do bras even work? They go like this. Or something. I don't know. I hate bras. Me too! I just take them off as soon as I get home. Meh, a bra's a bra, no biggie, girl. I'm a DD cup. Of course you are. I'm barely a C cup, girl. My little boobies. It's okay, though. At least they're mine, and there's nothing wrong with them. They're just cool little boobs. I hate them so much I don't have to wear them. Bras are death traps. Sure. Wait, it was not a meat, it is a fish. Oh, I don't know if I'd eat it then for sure. I don't like fish. Wait, what is the purpose of them? To hold up your boobs so they don't get all saggy. Because, you know, they just bounce around. Also, like, I find that if, like, because, you know, when you're walking really fast, your boobs are, like, kind of dangling, so they just, like, bounce a lot, and it kind of hurts. So, like, your boobs keep the bras keep it in place so it doesn't jiggle all the time. Because if you jiggle your boobs too much, it actually really hurts. The only block, this is madness. It used to breastfeed a baby. What? I don't think that's what bras are for. Bra stands for battle ready armor. Yep, that's what a bra is. I don't know how to activate mine though. I forgot the code. I guess it doesn't work anymore since I'm not a teenager. Man, it's hard contributing to this conversation. I imagine it hurts. After a long day, yeah, because, like, after a long day, though, you just take it off. I don't get chicks that, like, sleep in their bras, because I'm like, you're gonna choke them, honey. You gotta, like, let them breathe sometime. Let them be free. Hi, Lissa. We've gotten into a whole weird realm of conversation here. What is the purpose of boxers? To be a boxer? I have back pains from having big boobs. That sucks. Exactly, you got it. So your nuts aren't squished in briefs. What about boxer briefs, though? That's a thing. That too. That's insane. I think we wear underwear for like a hygienic reason or something. Like it's good for you or something. I don't know. I think I asked someone that question once. I was like, what's the point of underwear? Because we already wear, like, pants to cover our shit up. I understand with, like, a dress, but, like, why ordinarily? He's like, it's a hygiene thing. I'm like, I guess I see that. Boxers are better. Are they? I heard boxer briefs were really comfy. I wear a couple pairs of boxers that I guess doesn't make a difference with me. Nothing dangles, nothing to support. I won't mind wearing boxers. I guess so you don't get poo residue on your pants or shorts. Gross, but you're probably right. Or pee, if you think about it. I think we should all live in peace and fully naked. I don't want to be naked and I'd be all cold all the time. I mean, I'd kind of like it to a degree because you get that breeze flowing down between your legs and that feels really good. You notice with dresses, I'm like, I like them because, like, when a breeze hits you, it feels pretty damn good. But, like, then you, like, it's too much of a breeze. You're gonna dry that shit out. Briefs are bad for sperm count. I've heard. Yeah, like, it keeps everything compact and warm and your stuff needs, like, air circulation or something. But I don't think it matters, I don't really know. I usually don't use nothing under my pants. Nothing at all. Thanks, Luis. Whoa! Stupid, sexy Luis. You guys are weird. Let's get some stuffing up in this. I never think about those things in as much detail as you do, Heather. I don't know, sometimes I just have nothing to think about. I wear athletic underwear to combat the sweat from a day's work and it feels like spandex. Huh. Or at all, really. I can't go braless. I guess I can. I'm one of the people who can because my boobs are really small. I mean, I could potentially go braless for a day, but I kind of like the protection of a bra because, like, if I bring my fist too fast to my chest, I could hurt my boobs if I'm not wearing a bra. And plus, you know, when you're moving too fast, your boobs jiggle, and you need it to be held so you don't hurt your boobs. Because I've done this to my boobs once, and it gave me like a cramp. I have very sensitive boobies. I'm gonna wear a bra one day and use them as goggle eyes to be a hero. You're not the hero we deserve, and probably not the hero we need, but you're the hero we got. Guys, what do you think of this leg? Should it be any longer, or do you think this is good? Eh? I like this comment. That sounds funny as hell. Ha! Why don't they invent bras for guy balls? That is a good question. Gonna have to deal with it till I die. Plus, it's cold or something. Expected the bra providers a buffer layer so nips don't visibly pop out. That'd be a nice idea. My mom got mad when she found out I was a DD cup. She got jealous. That's a good length. I think mine should have a ribbon. Well, all of them should have ribbons. It's cute. Yeah, you're right. I think this is a good length. Alright, so let's cut it here. And we got our first leg. That took us an awful long time, I think you noticed, because we restarted. So, let's get another leg started. Freaking pony. Here we go. A bra for balls with a cute small ribbon. A banana hammock? Sounds like a plan, to be honest. When I hear the word ribbon, I get reminded of a song. Of course you do, music head. Alright, we're gonna start this. You gotta chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You gotta double crochet in each one. Well, 2 stitch in each one. Because double crochet is a different thing. 2 stitches in each one. Good. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Well, I got married, we should find out. That's a good length. I think mine should have a blah, 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 blah. Dude, have you seen that weird one-leg thing that covers your junk? That just covers your junk? No. I have it. It's weird. It's like half a Speedo. It's so weird. Do you need some cream or massage when your breasts are too sore? No innuendos, I swear. Sure, no innuendos. That's a while back. Don't tell me they're still manufacturing those things. It's trending. I don't know what you guys are talking about, and I'm sure I don't want to know. As for the masseuse of the boobs thing, that's a bit too much information for me to provide. Thank you. Man, how do we get into the realm of food to underwear? It's freaking everywhere now. I'm going to see if I can play Breath of the Wild, a game you should totally play, Heather. Have a nice night. Okay, bye, Brandon. I swear to God, Breath of the Wild. I hate this world. I'ma go now. See you later, Alyssa. Bye bye, big sis. Nice try, Luis. Same. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. I'm glad because we're an hour and 20 minutes in, so I could probably keep this going for 40 more minutes, maybe. I really want to get some legs done, so I probably will. Food and boobs. It's the basic two-cycle thought process of a man. Huh. I thought it was innocent food. Of course. Freaking Kate. Butts are better. That's the trend now these days. Your mom is the trend now these days. Lol, so true, Cap, so true. She's walking that trend, I'll tell you that. Oh my god. You guys are the best. No, really. It's ridiculous. Alright, let's get this party started. We could go single crochet our little booties. Yeah, I should make a whole bunch of faces in this chat. Whew. Gotta make sure it's even to this leg, so I gotta keep an eye on that. Crochet party, yes it is. I wonder if anyone really pays attention to the crochet. It's the best aspect. It's what you're all here for. It's the amazingness. Remember to make sure you're getting a good view of this, guys. It's like pay-per-view. Can't miss a single minute. I don't think I've got much else going on besides Babs next week. Might be a cool surprise for someone when I start recording stuff for Babs, just saying. I'm here for the bra goggles. I'm not going to sell you any. You know what's funny? It reminds me of, like, I'm here for the Heather. Good on you. You know what that reminds me of, though, that bra thing? Is, like, there was an episode of Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius. That was another show I used to watch a lot. I don't know if any of you saw it, but, like, there was an episode where he turned his grandmother into a baby. And he went to a yard sale Cindy was having across the street, and Sheen and Carl were there, and Sheen found a bra, and he was like, oh my god, this is the utility belt from Orchard Lord episode whatever. I want one, can I buy this? And she just goes like, sure, this much money. Apparently the bra looked like a utility belt, and then Carl just goes like, I don't know, Sheen, if that's really an Ultra Lord utility belt thing, I'm pretty sure my mom has a ton of those in her cupboard at home. It was weird. Don't lewd, Heather. That wasn't lewd. It was a funny freaking bit from Jimmy Neutron. I want to rewatch that now. I somehow remember that. Oh, Jimmy Neutron. It was a really good show. I loved the movie. It was fun. I loved the show. It was really good and had reoccurring characters. Jimmy, I think, was a more relatable kid. Like, because there were two kid geniuses, Jimmy Neutron and Dexter, Boy Genius. I think Jimmy Neutron was the more relatable one, because he dealt with more like kid stuff. Like, you could see him, he was like a real kid. Dexter was just a bit too much of like a geek. I mean, I don't mean like that was wrong, but it felt like he was just a bit too mature. Like, Jimmy was making stuff like candy and stuff that looked like it was made out of to be toys, and he made himself a dog, and he was open with his parents about the genius thing and having a lab. But but his experiments failed on their own. He didn't need like a little sister ruining his experiments. It just made him feel more real. Don't lewd the Heather. Dexter was borderline evil genius. He was, and I guess Jimmy just felt like more wholesome. He tried to do the right thing, and he totally had a thing for Cindy. OTP right there. OTP. She was a total tsundere before I even knew what a tsundere was. Oh, and Helga Pataki was too, from Hey Arnold. Gosh. Did anyone see that Jungle movie they made? I didn't get to see it. Because Hey Arnold was pretty okay. I didn't like it at the time, but I liked it more as I grew up. Gosh, I miss all my old cartoons. Oh, we're almost there. Yeah, there was like a thing they made after, like, it's been a while since Hey Arnold was around, but the fans came back together and they were like, we want a conclusion to our favorite show that was better than the movie we got. Because the movie we got, like, was kind of predictable. It was like an episode. And everything just regressed to its natural state. Baka. Bras are excellent for double slingshots, according to my 8-year-old self. One time I was, like, just babysitting my nephew, and, like, I was just letting him run around and do what he wanted. I was just, like, hanging out on the couch. And he goes in my room, and he just, like, has one of my bras and is just swinging it around like a bat. And I'm just like, what are you doing? He was just bored, I guess. Hey Arnold is too mature for kids and too immature for adults. It's quite odd. I remember liking it most at 10 to 13. Yeah, because as a kid, I wasn't terribly fond of it. I watched some episodes. I liked it more as I got older. I mean, I kind of like it now as an adult. I haven't rewatched it in a while, so some things aren't as good. But it was still a good show. Too bad it, like, didn't get the conclusion. I don't know what was up with that. But I think they, like, had a conclusion to it, to, like, Arnold finding his parents or something. I did like Helga Pataki, especially, like, freaking just rewatching clips of her just being hilarious. Like, of her just being a blatant tsundere and, like, obsessing with Arnold, like, at other opportunities. She just had that locket that had his picture in it. It was amazing. And she was so poetic. She was an interesting girl. Dark, but I prefer it that they did just died. It made Arnold more humble and made him him. It could have ended that way. Personally, I didn't have like a big I mean, I didn't have a big investment in it, so it could have gone either way for me. I prefer things happy, but I guess if we wanted to go dark, it would have been cool. Like, oh, do you guys remember the wild thornberries? Arnold makes her girlhood tremble. Yeah, I remember that. We all remember that, and I'm pretty sure we should forget. But everyone remember the wild thornberries and how they had, like, their little brother Donnie, who wasn't really related to them. They found him in the jungle, and it was because his parents, who were, like, scientists, were killed by poachers, and he saw it happen, and he just lived with the monkeys for a while, and eventually the thornberries just found him, like, hey, here's this little boy, I guess we're gonna keep him, because, oh my god. That was super sad, but it was, like, amazing. As a kid, I saw that, and I'm just like, oh my god, that's, like, the best thing. Itchy. Itchy nose. Let's switch colors. I miss the wild thornberries. I didn't think I didn't appreciate a lot of shows at the time because I was just like, eh, they're not making me laugh all the time. But, like, you know, a lot of shows contributed something good. Eliza was, like, a really interesting girl to watch. The only good thing from that show was Tim Curry as Nigel Thornberry. Was that Tim Curry? I didn't know Yeah, he was just so silly. I didn't relate him to Tim Curry at all. Oh my god, that freaking warps my mind. He did a lot more in kids shows than I realized. Oh my god. It's like, I like Tim Curry though. I'm just like realizing more and more by the years come that he's done a lot of stuff that I appreciate. Rocky Horror Picture Show, a whole slew of voices from different cartoons. Gosh, it's amazing. Guy's really cool. My fish is just laying in the corner of his tank and I'm not comfortable with that. He's usually way more active. Is he getting old? I try so hard. Yeah, it was him. Lil just found that out about a year ago. Gosh. Did he do the voice for the movies, too? Like, you know they had, like, a movie for the Wild Thornberrys, and then they had Rugrats Gone Wild, where it was, like, a crossover. I liked that when they did a lot of cartoons with crossovers. It was freaking great. Infinity War, can't pretend they did it first. The cartoons have been doing it since forever. Yeah, it was him. Lil just found that. Oh, no, freaking, that's a message. I'm retarded. But yeah, aw, man, that's awesome. And I really liked the dynamic between the father and the mother in that show. They seemed like they complemented each other. They were super different, but they complemented each other, and they loved each other, and they were very happy. I especially liked an episode where they go to an old friend's house, and he's like, they go to the old friend's house, and he used to be like this charming, dashing guy, and Nigel was clearly jealous about when the mom was talking about him. But they go in, and, like, the guy they see is, like, all screwed up and weird. And I forget a lot about the rest of the episode, but at the end it's real that guy wasn't the guy that was their old friend. That he was an impersonator. And then the actual guy they found, and he was like, oh, hello, Mrs. Thornberry now. And she was just, like, charmed by him, and Nigel was just like, oh, God, this guy. I liked it, because, like, you know, there was no danger in it. She wasn't going to leave Nigel, but it's cute seeing Nigel get all kind of heated up, because, you know, he still loves his wife so much and wants all of her attention, even after years of being married and having, like, 2 daughters and adopting another kid. And for some reason, a monkey, or a chimpanzee, yeah. That convy they had was really cool. Like, even now, I don't think there's an RV that compares. Gosh, these socks really fall off, but they're nice socks. I didn't watch too much of the Wild Thornberrys, but one cartoon that was big that no one seems to talk about much anymore is Rocket Power. I did watch Rocket Power. Me and my brothers watched Rocket Power, and then we'd go in the backyard and pretend we knew how to skateboard. I liked it. A lot of people look back on it and like, oh, that's so cringe. It was trying so hard to be cool. I'm like, so? It was fun. I liked the beginning. Rocket Power. I don't remember a lot of episodes. Not entirely. I just remember, like, the characters, the movements. I remember there was a episode where, like, the nerdy one of the group made a video game, but it was mostly, like, a fantasy video game, so he was making himself the cool skater guy and making his friends kind of be like, oh, you're gonna teach me how to surf? Oh. And he's kind of making exaggerations of them, and it was cool. Then he made a game that was more real to them because they were kind of insulted by the portrayals. And, one episode where they had a snow day even though they lived next to the beach was cool. The Wild Thornberrys had the weirdest design. They did. It was an aesthetic that was, like, not common, because I look at it and I'm like, man, this looks ugly, but, you know, it's one of those aesthetics that grows on you, and I think it was, you know, it wasn't too bad. I mean, Nigel was obviously meme material. Rocket Power was in and out before I had access to cable channels. Yeah, it was. Gosh, I don't remember a lot of, like, particular stuff about it, but I remember liking it as a kid. So they did it right. Like, they marketed it right. Rugrats, Wild Thornberrys, Rocket Power, and As Told by Ginger were all made by the same studio. As Told by Ginger! Oh, that was one I actually did appreciate at the time. Was As Told by Ginger, because of course it was about a girl going through problems, and I liked watching her. I didn't know who I wanted her to get with, her best friend or the guys she always had crushes on. I remember when she went to camp and she actually got a boyfriend. Then later on, she had episodes where she goes and visits the boyfriend at his school and he has another girlfriend. And that was just terrible. That's just terrible. What a jerk. That would explain it. Like, all of them have, like, really, not, like, not cute designs. Like, Rugrats, too. I loved Rugrats. Rugrats was my jam as a kid. I wanted to be a baby again just watching that. It was a good show. It was a good show. Gosh, makes me want to sit down and just watch more cartoons. I love cartoons. Oh man, I gotta adjust my seating because this is starting to make my butt hurt. I remember I was told by Ginger it was awkward to watch it captured the weirdest of puberty perfectly. Yeah, not like Big Mouth, because Big Mouth goes into too much detail about the puberty, and as told by Ginger, kind of like, they did that thing where, like, they would insinuate more than anything. Hence why I think they moved it to Nights on Teen Nick. Probably. Anyone else watch Big Mouth on freaking Netflix recently? They also have one season. I like it to some degree. It can be pretty funny, but then it goes a bit too far, and you're just like, oh! It's not a show you watch with other people unless the other people know what they're getting into. Like, I watched it by myself, and I was just like, whoa, I'm glad no one else is here to see this. I mean, I like watching it, but yeah, you know. My friend watched it too. She's like, I like the show, but I don't want to watch it around anyone else. And I'm like, me too! That's not a show you would be able to run anywhere else but Netflix. The art style looks horrid, hence why I avoided it. Yeah, usually I look at something and I'm like, oh, that looks hideous. I don't want to watch something like that move around. But you'd be surprised, like G.I. Joe Renegades, great. It only got one season, but it was a great G.I. Joe show. But the aesthetics were kind of just like everyone had like a dumpy nose and squinty eyes, but like the story and characters pulled it through, I guess, and then the aesthetics would just grow on you. And honestly, I think in Big Mouth, the only ugly one is the main character guy, the kid with the brown hair. And I noticed that a lot of the voice actors don't even sound like kids, they sound like adults. But I guess that's the whole thing. F is for Family is definitely the prime Netflix animated sitcom. Is it? I've avoided it. Is it good? Big Mouth looks ugly on purpose, though. It's about how nasty puberty is. That's true. You're probably right about that. And it's probably good that we have a show that explores that, because no one talks about how gross it can be to have a period, how getting a period, like, starting your period at school sucks a dick. It really does. Big Mouth had very good punchlines. It did. It was a good show. I liked freaking every time the puberty monster or the puberty monstress showed up, especially the monstress. I just feel like she was even funnier than him. I'm glad she just wasn't a rehash. Because if they waited till season 2 to put her in, I probably would have thought, like, oh, they just want to do the same thing for the girls. Which you kind of have to, because it's still a similar experience. Let's see. F is for Family is so good. Can't say much on it. Haven't seen it yet, lol. I haven't finished season 2 yet. I'll look into it. I never get the Netflix, even though I pay for it. But, you know, what can you do? I'm surprised I was able to watch the new season of Voltron, which I love Voltron. New season is pretty good. Things are getting to a boiling point. I'm waiting for shit to hit the fan. You ever just watch something and you know how it's gonna go wrong and you're just kind of like, hurry up, I want to see when shit hits the fan, I want to see how they're gonna handle that. It takes us forever. Scratchy. Gosh, we're sitting here talking about freaking cartoons and puberty and freaking boobs and stuff. Good stream. Good stream. I have a lot of shows I just have to watch and I don't have time to watch. Hopefully after BabsCon things are gonna slow the hell down for once. I'm getting exhausted. Like, I'm jam-packed because I take school online, but, like, it's something you have to sign into regularly. I go to work Monday through Friday and sometimes Saturday. I always try to do my schoolwork after work every day of the week, every day during weekdays. And I try to fit in exercising, too, on top of that, and I usually do it right after work. And then I try to fill in this stuff, the extracurriculars, I guess I should call them. I just do this stream every Saturday, and gosh. Finally get to say whatever happened to Robot Jones. Oh yeah, I remember Robot Jones. It didn't run very long, did it? And didn't they change the voice actors at one point? Like, it was an actual robotic voice at first, but then they changed it to like a adolescent kid voice. I know more about cartoons than I realized. I remember a lot of them. I mean, I know you know as My Life as a Teenage Robot, but Robot Jones was not so... I thought of the two kind of relatedly, but it was weird. But, Robot Jones, I liked it how he had a crush on the girl who had, like, dental headgear, and I think she had, like, a prosthetic leg that was metal. Like, that was the first episode's conclusion. Like, he's having a shitty day, and then, like, at the end, she's like, "Are you talking to the vending machine? I need to use it." And he just looks at her, and she's like, "Whoa." I think the thing was that, like, he didn't think that machinery and humans could coexist, but she's, like, the epitome of that because she's a functioning person, and she has all these metal parts to her as well. It was a voice from a Macintosh computer, and they had to change it or Apple was going to sue them. Oh man, that sucks. They could have told the kid to be a bit more robotic. But I thought it was a decent show, too. I don't know why it didn't... I mean, a lot of shows that are interesting get picked up and then just lost. What can you do? I'm trying to think of shows that, like, maybe no one else remembers. Anyone else remember Yin Yang Yo? It didn't run for long, and I don't think it was, like, super good. Yin Yang Yo. I think they did, like, Corey for That's So Raven and Corey in the House did the frickin' theme song for it. Yin Yang Yo, Yin Yang Yo. It was freaking weird. I like the School of Rock style it had. It was like that, wasn't it? I wasn't paying attention. I just thought I was like, man, this is detailed. It's simple somehow. Who were his friends that had those weird hats? They reminded me of a band I know. That wore those hats? That was weird. It was funny how he charged himself through his butt. Funny. And then I think he had an affair with an answering machine. Not like a phone one, but like one that would like correct all the tests and give him A's. It was just for his grades, and it was sad. Take up my Saturdays at work because I kind of just want to like wake up on my own, watch TV, and eat cereal like a normal person. I remember that episode where he couldn't stop farting. That sounds only vaguely familiar. The only thing it reminds me of is like American Dragon Jake Long. The first episode was just one big fart joke about how he couldn't control his dragon fire and it just came through his ass or something. I don't remember Robot Jones' farting thing. Ugh. You don't get fart jokes as often. Because normally it's people to look down on them, but they're still funny if they're timed right, damn it. I remember that Billy and Mandy Invisible Duck episode. Oh, I remember that too. Like, it would just, like, do raspberries behind people, and people would just think that that person was farting. I'm like, clearly you hear the fart, but you don't smell it. Why are you getting so mad? And then it followed Mandy around, and she was just too intense for it. But she still got, like, a bazillion years of detention or something for it. You remember the principal for the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy? Like, it was a freaking... He was just freaking weird. He reminded me of someone, but I don't know what he was from. That was a giant fart joke. Billy and Mandy is so underrated, isn't it? I loved that show, and no one talks about that show. I love that show so much. I drew a picture of it because Villainous, a new show that's coming from Cartoon Network, kind of reminded me of it, but just how gruesome it could be sometimes, and I thought it was awesome. And it reminded me of it. I even drew a picture of like Black Hat and Mandy together. It was really cool. Well, I mean, like, the idea was cool. The picture was kind of okay. But, like, I think they did a thing where, like, they showed, like, because, you know, Villainous crosses over with everything now. So there was, like, a little bit of Billy and Mandy, but it was just Billy. And, oh, one of my favorite characters from Billy and Mandy was Junior, which was Nurgle's son, Billy's cousin. I loved him because I loved Nurgle. He, how he just wanted friendship, and he just, like, saw that Billy's aunt was desperate and was like, I love you! And it was great. I loved that episode. And I liked how there was that one episode where Junior becomes Mandy's Valentine by accident, and he's competing with Erwin to get her, and it was great. I remember when he got in a Yo Mama joke war with Erwin's grandma. Oh, I love that! I love that too. Wasn't there like a giant talking hippo in that one at some point? I remember there were two overly aggressive bunnies with the panda sensei, but I can't remember any episodes. Oh yeah, I remember Yin Yang Yo was that. It was weird. It didn't last long. But Billy and Mandy's still really great. I loved how they made the voice actor keep the Jamaican accent. It was just, And the animation got even better as time went on. Destroy us all! Destroy us all! Does anyone remember Billy's son? What was his name? Kevin or something? And it was just a giant-ass spider. I remember the Spider Queen was a good episode. But the thing with Billy and Mandy is that, like, their timeline was very inconsistent because they changed up how Grim became the Grim Reaper a couple times. Like, once it was because he was born into it, and the second time was because he was elected Grim Reaper in high school. It was weird. Jeff the Spider. Oh, yeah, it was Jeff. I don't know why I thought it was Kevin. I remember the name of the bully whose name was Spurg or something. It's a good show. I loved Jeff, though. He was just really sweet. He didn't deserve to like, because he just wanted Billy to love him, and Billy hates spiders, so he just acted like a jerk. An abusive jerk to his son. I need to rewatch the episode where Jeff gets introduced, because like Billy hatches that egg by accident, and Jeff is all like, Daddy! Gosh, I'm just thinking about it now. Now I want to watch it again. Gosh, stop making me want to watch stuff instead of stream. Because I'm like, how long until I get out of here? Maybe I have time. Really want to crochet though. Fred Burger was an icon of my childhood. You know what I thought was the weirdest? When they decided to cross over Kids Next Door and The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, because I'm like, what? Out of all shows, those are two that definitely, like, wouldn't go together. And that's just, like, animation styles. It doesn't fit. The tone doesn't fit, because it's just darker. Like, Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy is just darker and weirder. And Kids Next Door was kind of, like, maybe it touched a dark tone once in a while, but it didn't do that very often. It was mostly carefree and cool and fun. That was not something, a crossover I would expect. It was weird. I love Billy's reaction at first. You think he's gonna go up, but then he just screams his ass off. Yeah. Freaking Billy. I always thought he was like an idiot, and of course he is, but like I thought he was like just annoying. But then as time goes on, he gets easier to deal with. I don't know if because you get used to it, or maybe the stuff he does is just more funny. I remember that episode where his dad thought he was like a genius or something. I remember when Lilo and Stitch crossed over with like every Disney cartoon. Yeah, it was weird because a lot of the animation styles didn't fit. They crossed over with American Dragon Jake Long. They crossed over with Kim Possible. I don't know what else. I love that show though, Lilo and Stitch. It was a great show, and they had a good movie conclusion for it. Recess, The Proud Family, Kim Possible, Jake Long. Oh my God, that's a lot of stuff that doesn't fit. If Jeff was the son of Billy, why he was going to marry a spider chick that went with Grib in high school? I don't know. It's because I don't know. I don't get it. It's weird. Who cares? Billy is the human Stimpy. Of course he is. And Mandy, I don't know. I'm surprised we never got to see her take over the world. She basically does at some points, but she's just like, eh. Anyone remember where, like, they go into the future and, like, Mandy is, like, a caterpillar or a worm or something? Because she was like, yeah, the biology of this is, like, superior, so I became this for some reason. And, like, she told Billy her weakness was frogs or something. Billy is the human Snippy. Yeah. But yeah, I guess age, freaking Jeff is, like, hella younger than her, but, like, love doesn't know age. Age's just a number? I don't know. He's obviously, like, an adult, so he can make his own decisions. She imploded the universe when she smiled. Oh, yeah, I remember that. God. Which is funny, because it's inconsistent. It's also another inconsistent thing with the show, because in the first episode of the show, at the end, she sees Grim suffering, and she's smiling. She's like, smiled, like, once before. I guess when it's supposed to be a happy smile, like a nice smile that it, like, destroys the world. But when it's an evil smile, it works. My fish is just like, I don't know if it's tired or... Please don't die, Spoon. We went through so much together. I'm surprised I don't have any Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy merch. Is there any merch for them? I don't see t-shirts for them. That's a freaking tragedy. Wasn't Invader Zim supposed to come back? I don't know. I didn't hear any confirmation of that. I'm not hearing anything now either. I don't know. I don't know what else they do with the show they didn't already, though. Did they really cancel it because they found a bloody gur in the intro sequence? Or was that just, like, maybe it was just too gruesome or gross of a show to show kids or something? I did like Invader Zim. It was a weird episode where, like, they made Dib live through his entire life and be a hero of Earth, but then, like, at the end it just turns out that it was all ploy by Zim to, like, make him admit that he threw a muffin at him, so he could just throw a muffin at him again. Rumor, it was canceled because it was too expensive to make for the profits it was turning out. Aw. Of course, it had to be, like, a logical reason. And they did bring Invader Zim back in, like, comic book form. I bought a couple of those and it was pretty good. It was funny. I think with a comic book they'd be allowed to go darker. Because I think, like, the guy who made Invader Zim, that was this whole thing, like, he was a dark comic book artist, but then Nickelodeon was like, make a cartoon, and he was like, okay. It was kind of weird. The animators described the style of the artist's show a living hell. Aw, man. Well, then I guess that would do it, huh? I know animation's gotta be hard, because just making an animatic I thought was, like, horrible. And I'm pretty sure it's not even the same mechanics or anything, but just, like, that would involve, what I started out with would probably be, like, drawing out a storyboard, and then just, like, going from there, and I didn't like it. I mean, it was cool, but, like, just a lot of work, if you really wanted to turn out something. It was super cutting-edge animation for the time it was made, though. I don't doubt that. It was different than anything else I had seen prior to it. I mean, gosh. I respected it, definitely. Isn't it funny how the voice actor for Invader Zim is Billy? He always voices kind of doofy characters, doesn't he? I mean, of course, in Invader Zim's case, he's kind of evil and it's fun. Billy Mandy, he's just being a dummy. It's great, though. Do they explain in the comics how it was Dib's mom? In my experience, in my readings, they didn't. I think I heard, though, that, like, that Dib and, his sister didn't even have a mom. Like, I think their dad made him in a test tube or something. That's just something I read online, though. That's his real voice. It tripped me out. Oh my god, it is? What's it like when he's not exaggerating, when he's talking normal? I can't even believe it. I have to look up stuff about him now. But, what was I thinking about? I don't remember. Man, voice actors? I should have gone into voice acting or something. Would have been really cool. I mean, it's a hard market, but I think I would have had fun with it. I just voice over comic dubs and crap. Which is still fun, but, yeah. Zim in his real neutral voice, though. Wow. I gotta think about that for a minute. How does a grown man sound like that? It's weird. I mean, gosh, I guess use it to your advantage. I think I would have, in voice acting, I would have been one of those chicks that voices anime characters, but, like, since my voice is the way it is, I would voice, like, guy characters that are supposed to be younger, like, younger dudes. I can make a younger dude voice. It's not super hard. I realized that with, like, a lot of younger kid voices that are supposed to be boys, older women are voicing them, like Timmy Turner. I think Jimmy Neutron was. Ash Ketchum was. I think a few anime characters that were, like, younger boys were voiced by girls. Spike is voiced by a woman. They do it all the time. Have you seen Loud House? I have not. It didn't seem like a show I would be into because it's just like a slice of life family story. But I hear a lot of good things, so maybe I'll check it out eventually. I mean, I made a reference to it once only because, like, wow, it's a really full house. It feels like mine. Of course, mine is filled with more, like, infant-age kids. Bart, Spike, Tommy, Chucky, and Dexter are voiced by women. That's true. Oh, I forgot about Tommy and Chucky. I like Tommy's voice actor. She's cool. Please give us some heads up about when you're doing a live stream. I put it on Twitter. That's where I do it. Battleship Agincourt. I assume you're the guy. I do. I'm sorry, but this stream is about to end. But, like, I do. I put it on my Twitter. And, Dexter and Chucky saying VA. She's passed, though. About a year or two ago, though. Aw, was she old? That's sad. I think is the voice actor for Snow White still alive? Because I think she was still doing voice acting for her as long as she could. But, yeah, I try to update for Twitter, got it. Yeah, I always put it on my Twitter. And YouTube and Google Plus should tell you, like, oh, Heather just started live streaming if you got notifications. I think what you have to do is do that YouTube thing where not only do you have to be subscribed, but when you go to my thing, you also have to click on the bell so it tells you, like, hey, she's streaming right now. I know, it's kind of a hassle, but you gotta do it. if you really want to be updated. Alright guys, we've hit our 2-hour mark. I gotta close it up right here. If you have any final questions or statements, you can make them now. Anybody, speak or, what is this line? Speak now or forever hold your silence. Or at least until next week. Or if you know me, you can, like, send me a tweet or something. I don't know. Yeah, she was kind of old. Still sad, though. A lot of VAs from our childhood are either really old now or past. Yeah. Tara Strong is still going strong, and she voiced Bubbles in Powerpuff Girls. But, anyways, guys, good talks tonight. I had a good time talking to everybody. I hope everyone wants to show up the next time I have a stream. Not next week, because I will be at BabsCon in San Francisco, so I will be uploading a lot of stuff on my Twitter. And after I'm back, I probably will piece some stuff together to put on my YouTube channel if you want to wait then. And I'll probably stream the following week on Saturday. I don't plan on doing anything so far as I know. So, thank you everybody for showing up. See you later.